Hey guys, welcome back. John Megacycle here, another episode of Startopia. Moving right along through our missions, we're up to the Karmarama Commune. We've just finished off the Turrican Committee, worked through our science and doing all that research. Now we're going to work with the Karmaramas. Now this is going to open up the last tier of the deck, and that'll show you what's what. We've been working with the industrial deck, with our factories and our recyclers and research. Then the second tier was the pleasure dome, or the pleasure deck. Pleasure deck, right, where we've had the love nest and the stores and the shops and all that stuff. So this will open up the next tier. At least I hope so. And we got nothing. Val, what's going on here?
Welcome. You now work for the Karmarama Commune. They want to reactivate the biodeck at this station and set up a simple ecology there. Of course, you'll need to set up some basic facilities first for the Karmarama farmers that will be arriving soon. A few hard-planned crates have been provided to help you here.
Okay, very good. So now you know what the last tier is, and let's take a look. Oh, we're not allowed to yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our basics online. Our scuzz, our energy collector. Get this guy right where we used to put him. Pretty much same format. Port, let's wait on that. Power booster, let's wait on that. Oh, no, wait. Power booster's usually next. Dope. Come on. Come on there. There we go. And then the recharger. Now, I see on our map we've got someone to the blue. Someone to the... Okay. Let's just run a quick test here. If I open up this deck, yep, now this is their side of the bulkhead. So we won't be able to engage with them at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the port more over here, so it's more centralized, since we can't expand in that direction. And we're going to put the recharger there. That's going to allow a good centralized location, and then of course I'm sure they're going to give us the berth and all that other stuff.
This particular station is in a much greater state of disrepair. To make new segments habitable, you'll need to spend some energy to reconstruct the hull and inner structure. The cost of renovations is shown on the bulkhead interface, but take care to only expand when you can afford to.
Yeah, that makes sense. That it's
Your
20, I
task
think?
is to grow plants and harvest at least 50 crates of food from the biodeck. Each plant prefers a particular environment, and not all plants produce food when harvested. You'll need to experiment to find out which plants produce the right crop, and ensure their ideal environment is available.
Well, you didn't give me the rest of the hard plans.
You have a time limit to complete this task. The Karmarama Commune had promised Arona 50 crates of fine food supplies, but a mysterious plague of giant insectoid space monsters has blighted crops all over the planet. You must fulfill the contract and have the food supplies ready by the time Arona collects the shipment. He's scheduled to pick up the goods in 100 rotations. If you fail, relations with Arona could suffer terribly. A few additional facilities have been delivered.
Hopefully this is the rest of the... Yeah, okay, good. So, 50 crates of food in 100 rotations. I don't know how long a rotation is. We're going to have to figure that out as we go along. But let's at least get the basics online. There's that. Berth online. Takes up a good amount of space. That's why I want to put it over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, right. Let's go something like that. Looks good. Slumber pods and these berths are always such a required commodity that I don't mind going a little crazy on them, as I've always mentioned. So we have the industrial deck. I think it's called the industrial deck. Bulkhead, thanks. Then we have the pleasure deck, and now the biodeck. The Karmaramas, what they'll do is they'll automatically plant and grow crops for us that we can actually harvest. Now, it's been... I mean, when I play multiplayer with this, I don't really pay attention to the kind of climate. Each different climate will produce a different kind of plant, which will produce a different kind of crop, which can then turn into a different cargo.
No doubt we'll be seeing Arona around here soon enough. Additional facilities can be bought from him if you think you need them.
Oh, I'll need them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to see what kind of plants these guys plant, really, and then we'll try to figure out what's the best for foodstuffs. Since food is the objective, we're going to kind of level this out a little bit. So we've got a little bit of ice, a little bit of water, a little bit of, you know, lush. I'm trying to just figure out like the key elements here. So we've got some cold, maybe a little dry here, moisture there, but lush, not a lot of sun, I guess. Let's see, how are these broken down again? This is alter land height, alter water level, moisture level, and then terrain temperature. Okay, so based on those 4 things, we should be able to get a good idea of what we're working
Around
with.
here, you look like a person who need a goods, and guess what? I've got some. Care to make a purchase?
Arona doll is by far one of my favorite characters in all the video games ever. Okay. I will want a cargo hold to start holding some of the stuff we're going to harvest. A laboratory would be awesome. I don't want to go crazy. But let's get a love nest, litter bin. Let's get a love nest going. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, let's at least get started. Here's our cargo hold. There's that. Val, what do you got for us?
Don't neglect your visitors and residents. You need facilities for them to have fun and fall in love, as well as just providing them with food and sleep. Arona and other passing merchants might be able to help.
You have no idea how far ahead I am. I am. You have no idea how ham ahead I am far going to. Place. English. Okay, there's
Trade
that.
ship was detected near your station.
And what is this? Laboratory. Yep, I got it. Thank you. Come on down. So, this is hopefully going to provide us a really good baseline of what's what. I'm very confident since I have to grow the food, they're not going to let me just manufacture it. I'm very confident that's not something they're going to let me do. So let's see, workbench. A little bit of wasted space. That's okay. It was a little wide with this setup, but that'll do just fine. That'll get us started with research. Now we have the love nest upstairs. Let's see if we can get some sirens recruited. Let's get this thing going on. You are awesome. You are sleeping. Okay, you're the one still sleeping. Okay, great. We want to hire as many of the Karmaramas as we can, considering they're the ones that are going to take care of the foodstuffs for us and make sure we meet our quota. Now, in a second here, we've already gone through 5 rotations. I'm going to go upstairs and take a look.
Visitors and residents.
Okay, yep.
To pack up plants and turn them into cargo, right-click on a plant. When the plant reaches maturity, it will automatically be harvested and turn into cargo crates.
Good point, Val. I was actually going to demonstrate that, if they've planted anything. Yes, absolutely. So when you right-click on a plant... Oop, should change modes here. Right-click on a plant, it has this little dial here. When the dial turns completely red, the plant will be able to be harvested. So we have 2 different kinds of plants here, without getting too technical with names and such.
Oh, cutting me old throat here, but buy some goods off me and I'll give them to you at rock bottom cost. Can't say
Let's see.
better than that, can I?
I think we're doing okay for now. I wouldn't mind a music shop or some other kind of shop. Let's get that started. Karmaramans, I'm not too sure what their real big requirement is, but organics, certainly. So providing actual real food out of the Dinomat is going to help them, because they'll actually get to eat what they want to eat. So that's a plus. So let's actually take care of that right now. Real food. Now, it'll cost energy, but it'll fill every single time someone needs something. So that'll take care of that. Until we start actually growing food, that'll really help. And then it'll really help. You, yes, hired. You need to keep everybody well loved. Nope. This person. Who's also sleeping. Holy crap, you people like to sleep. Sirens need their naps. Turrican, hardly worth the time. No, I'm gonna wait on this guy. I want at least 2 good sirens. Come on. Ooh, you're hired. And almost I don't care as long as they have any amount of skill at all, I'll hire them. Especially for this mission, considering it's required that they have at least some level of, the more the merrier here. And this is going to get cramped on the fast, so let's open this up. Okay, completely different...
You're not growing enough food plants. Perhaps you should think about adjusting their environment.
Well, I'm not too sure what environment's required, so we're kind of learning here.
Most races enjoy a visit to the biodeck for a bit of rest and relaxation in pleasant surroundings. So why not create a small lake? Create a hole in the ground and fill it with water. Don't make it too big, though. You still need space to grow those plants. Now you've expanded further, you can put aside more land for recreation. Each race prefers a particular type of landscape that reflects their homeworld. The Casvagorian like their nanosoil hot and dry, while the Greys prefer the opposite, cold and wet. Anyway, the more interesting your landscape, the better. A flat, dull biodeck devoid of life will inspire no one.
Okay. Right now we're trying to meet a certain quota for a certain product. So diversity really isn't something I really want to spend a ton of time on, but it's going to be important for us to figure out what we're supposed to be growing. So,
if you want to make a little additional income, you can sell the flora that you grow on the biodeck to passing traders. Of course, there is the initial investment of a comm sensor and dry dock, but once these are built, you can soon recoup your outlay. In the meantime, may I suggest selling to Arona? I know he doesn't offer good rates, but as one of the few traders in the sector with a cargo teleport facility, he's the only option. And it'll make him happy, which can't be a bad thing.
which can't be a bad thing. Okay. Back to business. I'm seeing a lot of these two plants. If these don't actually grow us any food, we're going to have some problems. Now, whenever I play this game multiplayer, I don't know if I already said this, but I'll say it again anyway.
A trade ship was detected near your station.
That's fine. I don't really care what they grow. Some plants will produce more than others, but for right now, let's just get a good variety of stuff here and see if we can start catching. So there. Made it plenty sunny. Let's add some more moisture, not water. Or let's remove moisture. Oh, I don't want desert. That's what I think I want. That little mix in between too cold and too hot. Let's try that a bit. So, was it more sun, less moisture? There we go. Let's try to do that. That's a good difference of what we've got, what we've seen so far. So let's get this clicked off and let's talk to Arona real quick.
Hi there. I'm your best pal, right? Of course I am. That's why I always come to you first when I've got stuff to sell. Have a look. Go on. You were resisted.
I think I'm good right now. Okay, so let's see what this plant gives us. And we have a few of them. Now the thing is, I don't want to harvest out the whole deck. What that'll do is that'll actually really irritate the Karmaramas. Oh, luxury goods. Okay, that's good. That's a good expensive product, but it's not what we want. So let's clean this up a little bit, and then we need to start... Oh, let's worry about personnel first. You has hired. Very good. And do we have any turrikins that are worthwhile? Yes, we do. Inventor Plasmoid. You are hired. Let's see if we can get one or two more. Professor Plasma Knuckle. Is it you? No, it's you. Yep, I'll take it. And let's see here. That's good enough of a start. So, back to our biodeck. We've got... Let's see, are you planting something different there? Because that would be super. Let's get the rest of this like that. No. Nope. Moisture. There we go. The thing is, you have no control at all how the Karmaramas do their job. Like, I don't have any control where they plant, how often they plant, whatever.
Perhaps you should hire a few
It's all
more
about their
Karmarama
skill level.
farmers.
I will in a
More the
second.
merrier,
Settle down.
as an
It's
old
all about their
farming
skill level, so I want to
saying
give as much land of a certain type as possible. So now that I know that I don't want...
You're not growing enough food plants.
Okay.
Perhaps you should think about adjusting their
What does it
environment.
look like I'm doing? Anyway, usually when Val talks a bunch, that usually is a bit of a cue, so there's another Karmarama that showed up. Fantastic. I should really worry about trash, so that means scuzzers. Let's put that there. Once that litter bin gets analyzed, or once that trash gets analyzed, we can start building litter bins, and that'll start helping us out a bit here. Okay, I'm happy with how many of those we have. No one needs promotion. So far, so good. Okay, let's get back to this. I think moisture will fix this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. Sunlight? There we go. A little more sunlight. A little less there. It's a little delicate. Okay, so now we have a different kind of plant right here. And that's good. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So let's see. Luxury. the luxury is going to be great for trade, so I'm very happy that we have that stuff on board. Again, the problem is we're not getting any closer to our objectives. So let me put this stuff away, and then we'll start terraforming the rest of the deck. I'm really hoping that's food. If that's food, then we're on the right track. There we go. It's a little hit miss for me. I'm not too keen on all the environmental types, and that looks like food to me. Fantastic. Our first food crate, and we're already 18 cycles in.
You have run out of a type of cargo.
See, now it took the food and it put it in the dino mat. So hopefully the Karmaramas, when they come to eat, they'll be a bit happier about that. So luxury. Luxury is going to get us to the other shops. It'll get us a love
your
nest.
First food crate. Well done. Note the type of plant that produced it and the soil it requires. And then make sure there is plenty of this soil type available.
I'm on it.
Hi, it's your old pal Arona.
Hello, Arona.
Did you see the boy?
Yeah, terrible rates, but at least it's going to keep us up in the whatever, the green, the blue. I don't know, but it's definitely what we're going to want. Love nest, recreational bar. I don't think I need any of that. Charger, cargo hold, recycle. Let's get another cargo hold because we need 50. We need to hold 50 of the product, so we're going to have to bust this open too. Now the trick is, if we don't store the product properly in these cargo bays, these cargo storage thingamajigs, cargo hold, what'll happen is the product will rot, and that's not good. So we want to make sure that we have, well, we need 50.
80 rotations to go.
These hold what? What did we figure out? 6 by 6? So 36, so we need at least 2, at a minimum. So there we go. 2 more scuzzers. Oh, those are scuzzers make 2, aren't they? Oh, very nice. Very cool. Okay, that'll take care of the litter for us a bit. Speaking of litter, let's go ahead and litter bin and ultra lamp. It's more important that we get these things placed now, considering I know for goodness I'm not going to have any time later. Lamp, and yes. Thank you. That should cut down on that. Now, before we worry about more bio, let's worry about our residents. Anyone dying for
Trade ship was
promotion?
detected near your station.
Well, I can't trade with it because I don't have the way to trade with the guys that need the trading. I don't have a comm sensor. Okay, no one of interest. Until I really get a factory, the salt hogs aren't interesting to me at the moment. Okay, so we've got a bit more terrain, a bit more territory of this kind of land. I'm guessing it's more like a farmland.
Perhaps you should hire a few more Karmarama
What do these give
farmers.
us here?
The more the merrier, as an old farming saying goes.
So luxury, yeah, we're fine with that. That's good to have a bit of a strip of that, but I do want to concentrate more on the food product. So let's see, is this one done? Nope. Was this one done? No, it's not. A visitor has died. Interesting. Okay, so whatever came out of there, I think that's industrial goods and medical supplies. So what's in the water here? That's another thing. The water can be dangerous with the products as well, because if you've got stuff that's just sitting in the water, it'll corrode faster. Okay, this is medical and industrial, or that's hardware. No, it's industrial. Alright, I had it right. Okay, so that's a good start. Let's hire more of you guys, considering Val gave us the wonderful clue. What's up?
Hi, it's your old pal Arona.
Now, I want to keep some of these for research purposes, but I don't mind selling off a few of it just to keep our funds up. I know when we really need the cash, he's not going to let us just sell a bunch of stuff. So just to get things started, I want to make sure that we have, you know, we're making small transactions here. There's another power booster. I'm happy with that. Things are looking good and clean. Let's just put that in queue. Now, what does this one give us on cold climate? Okay, also luxury goods. Again, not something we want. What's up? Love chair, fantastic, which means they developed the love nest. So what else can we do for luxury? Music shop, fantastic, hit it. Okay, back to this. I don't know if anyone's even going to be interested in this area, so let's at least get this all farmlandish. It might be important later, but right now we have an objective we need to meet. Let's get this done with. So, lower this out. I don't know what this means, so sunlight. It made it different. Different is the thing. Let's strip away some moisture. Okay, at least we're making a lot of this stuff consistent. Like, it's all turning the same thing, so hopefully it doesn't take a bunch of stuff. This'll desert it, I'm sure. No? Less sun? No. No, 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 no. Back, 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 back. More moisture. Nope, that's too much. Is it way less moisture? No, that turns it straight to desert. Is it a height problem? Maybe it's a height problem. No, it's about the same height. Okay, me waving that around doesn't help. The problem is it's a combination of two things. There we go. It's less sun and less moisture. So desert is fine. Let's desert up the whole joint, and then less sun. Okay. I was only pulling one switch at a time. I was only like, less sun. Okay, now more sun. And then less moisture. Okay, more moisture. Like, I wasn't too sure what's what. So a little more sun there. But not desert. But not dry. Okay, that should be good. Let's stop messing with this for a second. Let's see what Arona's got for us.
It's your old pal Arona. Now wait till you see the quality of the stuff I've got for you. I could sell these goods anywhere.
I don't mind a few more scuzzers. Should hire a few more Karmaramas, which means someone else showed up. Before he even gets to the deck. You're hired. You're hired. You're hired. You're hired. You're hired. You're hired. I want to give you the opposite of a pink slip. Notice of hiring. Okay, so that gave us food and industrial goods, so that's a plus. Okay, so these are all food, I'm sure. Now, one of the problems is if we keep, like, really slashing burning up the forest here, like, we're just pulling up all these plants. If too many Karmaramans see that, they'll get really irritated and leave.
70 rotations left.
70 rotations, we
I've
have
been looking
5.
through some old agricultural websites, and it seems that there are 2 ideal soil types for growing food-producing plants. One relies on warm, moist soil, while the other requires a temperate yet dry soil environment. I suggest you add as much heat and moisture to the soil as possible and see what happens.
Okay, well, we've been going with like a dry moist, I think. Or a dry heat, I guess, is what we've been going with here. So we harvested the goods. We're going to go ahead and put this in our cargo hold. It's good stuff to sell. If we left it alone and we had enough scuzzers, they would actually come and pick it up for us. But again, the danger is this is critical and I don't want stuff to rot. So that puts it in a very delicate situation. Good, we have a bunch of stuff growing here. Hopefully the Karmaramans will move over here to more stuff, to more area to plant, and then we can just pull it all up. Again, I want to be really careful, or I'm going to be out of an entire workforce very quickly. Yeah, some of the plants you can get 2,
Trade ship was
sometimes
detected
1.
near your station.
For you know, the initial cost of hiring these guys, it's a good deal. Okay, that's not gonna cut. When you get a real workforce of these Karmaramans, it turns into a really efficient deal.
Hi, it's your old pal Arona. Now wait till you see the quality of the stuff I've got for you. I could sell these goods anywhere.
Okay. Now, you finished something. I think there's another luxury product that we can research. Nope, that was it. Give me that back. Ah, shoot. Okay, when we get a factory later, that's not a bad thing. When we get a factory later, we'll just really be mass producing on that sort of a thing, on luxury goods, because it'll be cheaper now, because we're researching it. So not a bad thing, just, whoops. Music shop. I'll take that. Thank you. We already have a music shop. Now, I think, what's the tech tree for music shop? Music shop, general store. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that right away. Considering money's going to be the name of the game here, I'm thinking that because they have a competitor with us here, that it's not just going to be make the food, you know, and that's it. Are you any good?
Perhaps
No,
you
you're
should
not.
hire a few more Karmarama farmers.
So we're going to
More the
demolish
merrier,
that. Pick
as
that
an
up.
old farming saying goes.
Okay, let's go through our residential pool, first of all. Everyone looks happy. Ooh, a couple of Karmaramas showed up. A pair, if you will. You're hired. You are hired. Great. That takes care of that. Now let's go through the rest of the chain. Sirens? You'll do. Oh, holy crap, how many people you got in there? Oh, she didn't want to be hired. Okay. This one looks like a good target. He's working. That's the weird thing. Sometimes they'll work even though they're not actually hired, because actually working gives them their own level of fulfillment. On the other hand, if you see someone working, whoa. Yep, he's a criminal. Can I hire you and make you not a criminal? See, the problem is if they're not part of your employ and they start working anyway, aw, bro hugs. What'll happen is they'll actually cause harm. So, like, if you have a gray that's working in the sick bay and he's not under your employ, that could cause problems as well. Okay, back to our objective. We have, oh wow, look at this. That's all one food sitting right there. That's perfect. So I don't want to strip it clean, but let's get like 4 out.
Food plants. Perhaps you should think about adjusting their environment.
And then these trees right here, also a food and something else, the industrial goods. So that works out great. That gave us a nice jump. Oh, I need that hard plan. There we go.
Hi there. I'm your best pal, right? Of course I am. That's why I always come to you first when I've got stuff to sell. Have a look, go on. You won't resist it.
Oh, general store. Okay, well, I'll sell the music shop. I'll buy the general store. That was easy. I don't plan on having too many duplicates of that anyhow.
60 rotations to go.
Oh, I think I lost money on that deal. Okay. Sometimes when the item's in transit, it won't let me actually build it. So I just have to wait a second for it to actually go wherever it's supposed to go, and then I'll be able to use it. There we go, general store. Okay, back to this. You know, if they weren't all clumped up in the one area, I need to really start picking clean. This would be going a little bit faster. Ah, jeez. Oh gosh, they're all just dinking around. What does that put us at? 13? We're at a good pace of growth, but you know, not anywhere comfortable yet. Okay, looks like we need another Lavatron. Maybe another Dinomat as well. Really waiting on research. I need more Turricans. Visitors. Yes, holy crap. Excuse me, Professor. I'd like to employ you immediately.
You have run out of a type of cargo.
Good. That at least fills the lab. Maybe not with the most dedicated employees, but at least we'll keep the research going. Okay. Oh, deep breath. What is next? This is getting so dicey. It's good that they're planting so much, but the problem is if I can't harvest it, this makes this difficult. Okay, that at least gives me some products to work with. Yeah, really until I've got a bunch of scuzzers, I don't really rely on them to get the products out.
You look like a person in need of goods, and guess what? I've got some. Care to make a purchase?
If you could sell me a factory, that would be awesome. Star Motel, that would be nice. Disco, holy crap, that's pricey. Yeah, we're good for a while. Not too much of a rush. Man, how's this research going, guys? Okay, industrial materials, that's what I want to work on next. So this is what? Industrial materials? We've been getting that as a byproduct from some of the trees, so that's been awesome. Improved luxury goods, excellent. We're going to be mass producing it like crazy once we have the chance. Visitor has just died.
A trade ship was detected near your station.
He looks sick. That would be the problem. Let's do a quick overview
You're
of...
not growing enough food plants. Perhaps you should think about adjusting their environment.
Let's see our overview here. Health is good. I mean, there's not really anyone to work with. I mean, I don't have a sick bay or anything up, so I guess that's okay. Pretty soon we're going to want to fix that. Okay, what is this one? Black market goods. Okay, another really good high-priced product, but not something we can really use for the mission. Oh, I thought I beamed it up. Let's go. Okay, I don't see any Karmaramas around here.
You have 50 rotations before Arona gets here.
So I don't know what the visual range is, but hopefully I'm far enough. So that's good. Okay, and we're at 16, so we're halfway through our time limit. We're not halfway through the quantity required, which is fine. It's a slow build-up process anyway. Okay, so that's good enough for me. Man, I'm going to fill this cargo bay almost to the brim. There we go. Perfect. I like it. Okay, research development to the factory. Awesome. What comes out? Oh, factory was just it. So was it another industrial goods for what? Scuzzer make one? Yes, industrial materials, which I know I have a bunch of. There's that. Next, factory it is. I'm also going to want to start working on other things that are going to help, like, I don't know, the rechargers and such. Let's go ahead and put it right there. I kind of want to maximize my space in case I can get a starport later. I don't know if it'll fit. I may have to buy another section. Not too sure. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. Cancel that. I need another Lavatron and another... Yep. And another Dynamat if you got it. Yep. Great, thank you. So, a bit pricey, but I've got a method to my madness. We're going to move some of this stuff up to another floor to try to alleviate what's all going on. So, hang on. Scuzzer Mark 1. Fantastic. Industrial goods. Thank you. Right there. Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Ah, I don't like how long it says after it says, you've discovered something. It should go away. There we go. Thank you very much. Now let's go ahead and build up the new facilities. Hard plan. Dynamat. Nope. Try that again. And then Lavatron. Yep. Thank you. Now, what I want to do is I want to move this Lavatron somewhere else so we can put the factory in a little bit deeper. And maybe I can rotate this thing. So let's see here. Pick up, drop off, drop off. The problem is I don't want to just pick it up considering people are actively hoping to use it. Yep. Promote. No good turricans. No good sirens. There's not really anything else of interest there. So is someone actively in it, or... Okay, let's do this real quick. Nope. Come on. Good. And now we'll be able to deploy that factory and hopefully really get it back here. Yep. That should give it more than enough room for a star port if we can afford one. Or if we get one later, or however that's going to work. Now, the factory is going to employ salt hogs, so let's get at least 5 or 6 of those guys ready to go. Chaffee, Chuffentwort, Chavy, Grub, and Wazenik. You're in. You're in Wadsauce, or whatever your name is. Well, obviously they're in the store. Oh, that's right, I gotta get a sick bay up.
Hey, there are just 40 rotations to go.
Thank you, Val. Sure, why not? Who else? Biggie now
A trade
Jubbly.
ship was detected near your station.
You're in. You're in. Okay. Factory online yet? Fantastic. Now I think the normal cargo rate for the luxury goods is 750. So that research brought it down 700. So that's good. Just start chunking through that. Considering we're prioritizing a lot of our stuff to food, I don't think we'll be pulling down a lot of luxury.
Hi there. I'm your best pal, right?
And the second I said that, I just noticed a bunch of plants. So 700 to 830, we're making a small profit. If we get to deal with other races later in the mission, that's going to really turn out nice. Either way, I'm going to pause right here and call this an episode. I'm going to see you guys next time.